The student midwives came around, the tutor came to me, Luke, thank you. When the student midwives came around, the tutor came to me and said, we have to tube young Luke. Is that okay? Because you weren't sucking then. You didn't have a swallowing reflex. Yeah. So they had to pass a tube down for my breast milk, right? So, yeah.
I didn't do that.
So, what they did...
You drank your mother's breast milk.
Yeah, no, but you drank it.
Force feed you.
Yeah. So what they did, they passed the tube down, and I knew, because I'm a nurse, they could inhale, they could pass the tube into your lungs.
Yeah.
So I was really upset. But while they were doing that, I had to walk away because I thought, oh, you're my firstborn. And I thought, oh, I couldn't stand this. I thought, all the complications. Yeah, but you were okay. But then, what was worse than that, one day, because I was expressing my milk every day, and they gave you formula one day.
Whoa!
Because in those days it wasn't AIDS.
Is that like instant?
So if I had breast milk and I had lots, they used to give it to all the prem babies because there was no AIDS in those days. So,
there was, but not in white Australia.
Formula if you didn't want him to have formula.
I know, and he had one, like it was formula, because you always read your charts in the prem nursery, and I went up to the head nurse and said, my baby hasn't had my milk and had some formula. She said, it's all right, it was a mistake, you know. So you had one like that.
Is that why I didn't finish my medical degree? I'm going to find that midwife and cut her in the throat to a skull.
Yeah.
They're all natural.
And then I used to put my hand in the crib and the humidity crib.
Sorry, it gets weird.
And from 8, I used to stay at Mary Jo's place in wherever it was, Brunswick, and I used to put my hand in the crib and just stay there all day. And then just at 5 o'clock when I was leaving...
You didn't play with me or shit, did you?
No. And then at 5 o'clock, you know what you used to do? You used to start crying because I would shut the little door and I'd walk away.
No, I was laughing with happiness.
Yeah. And I was cuddling you all.
The bitch is gone! Don't put this on Facebook. What else? No, I'm telling you more about me.
How long did it take for his first nappy change then?
Oh, well, Uncle Nick, the priest who was up in Broken Hill, one day he saw you because your legs, the skin was just hanging down because there was no fat there, and he saw you there, and you did this little black turd, and all he could see was this little naked little baby in the humidity crib, this little black turd just there. Sorry.
No, I still do the same thing in bed.
Hey? And they all said that you look like...
Priest roll in, I pay them down.
Yeah, and everyone said you looked like a skun rabbit because you had all this skin hanging off you. And I was really upset because I thought, he's beautiful. Yeah. But when I look at the pictures, you just look like
yeah, I had a big head and lots of skin.
And skinny, like a skinny body.
Bones, yeah.
And I must get those photos and get them, send them to you.
Enlarge them and put them on Facebook.
Yeah. So that was interesting. And what else? And then we flew home to the Moe Hospital.
Flew?
Yeah, Phil was on a plane. And he cried the whole time, so I pulled him out of the humidity crib and just cuddled him into me. And then when we got there, he'd never been breastfed before. And I was due to express my milk. And I didn't know what to do because I know you've always been tube fed or whatever. So they put some pillows there, put you there. And I just didn't know what to do. The girls and the midwives helped, and you had your first breastfeed there. Then I used to go home to Rawson, and then come down.
That got for me then.
Yeah. No, and then I used to come down every day and express my milk, and then learned how to feed you. Then I stayed in for about a week or a few days to just learn how to feed you properly. Because when they're preemie babies, they've got to learn a lot more because they're a bit slow.
Yeah, I've always been slow.
Let's
go back to the reason why I was premature.
Oh, you mongrel!
Smoking!
The old champions, in a bit of the old bros, a bit of the skiing.
Smoking!
What else? Cool. I'm glad my wife here is not going to be smoking or drinking or skiing while she's...
You might take up skiing?
Yeah, she might.
I might feel the need.
She might.
I might take up getting
pregnant. Chocolate or donuts or ice cream. She might go for skiing.
Yeah. So, I like...
Can I tell Joshy's story now?
Yes, because I'm...
You haven't got one, John.
Yes, he has.
No, it's not your...
Little child.
Yeah, but it will be soon.
After
I was 2 weeks overdue, and it was Luke's birthday.
Lazy bugger, he just didn't want to.
And Mum was
Oh,
there.
this man decisions. Oh, this
Mum-
is what I'm saying.
He
Mum
would have
was
to put a
there.
jumper on him.
And I was determined to have the little party we're having with Mum and your dad and me and Geordie.
For my birthday.
Your birthday party would have been what your
My sixth
birthday party, and I didn't want to go. I wanted to stay there with you. Anyway, Mum kept saying, "You've got to go, Annie.
What?
You've got to go."
What is this blood broken?
No, that
Were
wasn't
you
that.
dropping?
Just no.
No,
Oh yeah, I know what
just
you
the
mean.
baby.
Yeah, oh yeah. No, I was in labour. And I kept holding off. But even
Didn't want to
then,
miss out
like
on
all of them, I was
conversation,
24
wanted some
hours in labour. I had long
Between
labours.
mum and dad.
So
And me
we
and
went into
Jordan,
hospital. We had our birthday tea with you, and then we went into hospital. And Nana stayed the night with you, and all that night, just labouring and nothing happening. But they decided to give me a spinal with Joshua,
What's this one?
epidural.
Yeah.
Put a needle into my spine, and then it was a perfect one, and it worked beautifully because it wore off just when I had to push. And that was Anzac Day, as we know. So, on Anzac Day, Brian had decided to book into a motel, don't say anything, and decided to book into a motel to have a few hours sleep. So, in actual fact, Joshua was born without Brian being there. And that was really special, I have to say. It's really special because it was just Joshua and me there. And I remember him, this 9.5 pound baby, after a 4 pound baby.
And then what was your?
Hang on, after? What do you mean after a 4 pound? What about me? I was fucking 10 pounds.
Jordan, Bill gave birth to you.
Yeah, anyway, they put Joshy on my tummy,
After.
and I was feeding him when Brian came in, but then Brian bathed you. He bathed you.
So you did actually breastfeed him that time?
I breastfed him for 6 weeks, but then I got sick with this
Sarcoidosis.
so I had to go on cortisone.
That's really.
And I was really upset because I wanted to breastfeed him and I wasn't allowed to.
How long was I breastfed for?
10 months, smart ass.
Well, not 4 years.
Huh?
Not 4 years.
No,
Thanks,
10
Jordan,
months.
for the ride,
Because then he was pregnant with.
I wouldn't be my breastfeed for 10 years.
Can you breastfeed a child?
10 years is fine.
Yeah, we can.